my lovelies, it is time for round 23 of Cards Against My TBR, so stay tuned. So as you can see, I still have lots of boxes here. Actually, the only books that I currently have unpacked are the ones that have come out, like I pre-ordered and stuff. Ones that I've ordered since moving. I have not had a chance to unpack any of my books. So again, this is going to be a little bit tricky. If you don't know, Cards Against My TBR is one of my TBR games. I use 52 Cards Against Humanity question and answer cards, shuffle them up, I draw 5, and then I pick books based on those cards. And well, let me just start out by telling you how I did in October. As of filming this, it is currently October 24th, and because I've been doing all this moving stuff, I have not gotten nearly as much reading done as I would have liked. Not at all. As far as how I did with my cards, I didn't get any of them done. So I had, for a question card, The Season at Manhattan Theater Club, Who's Afraid Of? I selected Alice by Christina Henry. Didn't read it. For Chinese People, I selected She Who Became the Sun. Didn't read it. For a diverse group of female friends casually discussing the side effects of birth control, I selected Finding Yvonne. Didn't read it. For This Kid I Found, I selected The Voice on the Radio. Didn't read it. And for divorce, I selected The Divorce Party. Didn't read it. So, did not do well. But I'm not going to give myself any punishments this time, just because life is crazy right now, okay? But I'm going to put all 5 of these cards actually back into my stack here and shuffle them up when it's time, and we'll just draw 5 more cards, see how it goes. I'm hoping that November will be a different story. It's still going to be busy with a lot of unpacking and stuff, but I do have a trip, which is why I'm filming this now, because I have a trip for like a little over a week, the 1st of November. I'm going to visit my friend Clint, and you all know Clint from Season-a-thon, and I'm driving there. I've got some stops along the way there and back. I'm gonna have a lot of time in the car, so I'm hoping I can get some audiobooks read during that time. So hopefully November will be better. So I did have some rollovers into last month's Cards Against My TBR. I had King of Crows, Songs from the Deep, and An Anonymous Girl. And I can tell you that I did read An Anonymous Girl, but the other 2 I have not. Those I will actually roll over into November, and hopefully we'll get those done. I don't know. King of Crows is probably not going to get done just because Marty's schedule. That's something we're reading together, and he's working this crazy outage schedule right now, so there's not going to be any time for us to read that probably until December. Okay, so I have a few books that I know are going to go into my November TBR, and so I'm going to see if I can get those to fit for any of the cards. So the first one is actually from my Have I Read It's, or the first 2 are from my Have I Read It's. Okay, so for Have I Read It number 43, I can tell you that the book that came in first by a long shot with 42 votes. That was Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer. And then for Have I Read It number 44, I also only had to pick the number 1 voted book, and again, this one won by a long shot with 44 votes, Challenger Deep by Neil Shusterman. I'm very, very excited to read those. Then I have a couple of buddy reads with my little Twitter group, and I think with my coffee patrons as well. I'm going to be reading Wicked and Son of a Witch. And then also with my coffee patrons, or just with my coffee patrons, I'll be buddy reading These Deadly Games by Diana Urban. And then my book buddy of the month, who is Christina this month, got to select a book for me to read this month. So I've got to read this book. I have no idea what it is. It's going to be a surprise. I gave her a gift card to pay for this. It was off my wish list, but I have no idea which book she picked. So let's see. Let's see if there's any papers in here. Okay, she picked... Now, why'd she do that? I can't read this book. I can't read this book in November because it's for something else, and I can't even show you what she sent me because it's for something else. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what I should do in this case. Thank you for the book, Christina. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess we're just gonna pull the cards and we'll see. And this book I'm just gonna have to push to December because it's a book I have to read in December and I can't read in November. So I will just show you guys next month what that book is in my next Cards Against My TBR. Okay, so for now, let's go ahead and get these cards shuffled up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 3 question cards and 2 answer cards. So I'm just gonna kind of put them so it's like every other one here. Let's see what the first question card is. Up next on Nickelodeon, Clarissa explains blank. So my buddy read for my coffee patrons, I think will work perfect for this. Clarissa explains these deadly games. Okay, now for an answer card. I have this kid I found again. So I'm going to use the voice on the radio again for that one. Next question card. Wes Anderson's new film tells the story of a precocious child coming to terms with blank. I think for this one, I could probably go with Arch Enemies, which is one of the Have I Read It ones I need to read. So, a precocious child coming to terms with arch enemies. That's what I'm going to pick for that. So far, not doing too bad. Only got 2 more cards left. Okay, so this one is called, this one's one I already had. It's Divorce. Do I use the same book that I was going to do before? I don't know. I don't think I have anything else right offhand that would work for this card. So I guess I'm just gonna do the divorce party again whenever I unpack it. Hopefully will be soon. Unless I can find the audiobook for it or like an ebook or something. Okay, we're down to the last question card. So for this one it says, on the 3rd day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and blank. Okay, let me go see what books I've recently gotten that I actually have out and see if I can find something that will work for this. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go with, on the 3rd day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a sliver of darkness by C.J. Tudor. And this is like a short story collection of like spooky things. 11 Twisted Tales of the Macabre. Alright, so those are the 5 books that I've picked for my Cards Against My TBR. And I was able to get a few that I already had to read on that list, so that's good. And hopefully I can do well with my Wheel of TBR as well, so we'll see. Have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye.